Yep, that's him, the big boy. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another video, and in this video we're going to be talking about my transformable custom Lego Megatron. Now, if you guys have been on the channel before, you'll see that he looks a little bit different compared to how he looked last time. And that's because I upgraded him. I gave him more upgrades, I gave him a more standardized tank look, and as you can see, he looks a little bit more like his G1 counterpart compared to the last one. Now, you will be seeing everything including the transformation on this guy, but for now, let's get on with the basics. Megatron is just over a foot tall if you include the cannon on his back, which is actually a little bit shorter than the last one. However, if you were to scale it with the other builds I made, he's actually a pretty decent size. With all the pieces and the steps to transform it, this thing took me about 3 months to build total. And yes, it was a massive headache trying to find different things to try to make him transform as I wanted to. Like, there were a lot of ideas that failed because I just couldn't get the transformation right. But eventually I got it, and I'm actually really happy with the result. He also compares really well to Optimus. Oh yeah, speaking of weaponry, let's move on to the accessories. Megatron has 5 different kinds of accessories. One being a sword I made that I call the Uniblade. As you can see, the colors of the hilt resemble Megatron's colors in general, and I actually took that idea from Optimus Prime from Age of Extinction, where his sword pretty much has red and blue like he does. I pretty much did the same thing with this Megatron and basically gave him a sword. Honestly, I just wanted him to have a melee weapon, and it looks really good when he poses with it. Up next is this random gun I gave him. I know you guys didn't see this earlier on in the photo, but that's because the gun is actually attached to his leg and just deployed whenever he needs it, you know what I mean? There's nothing really special about it. I mean, it's just really a gun. Not really much to do there. They all have guns. I mean, I don't even know why he needs a gun. He has a whole ass fusion cannon on his arm, so yeah, I think that was kind of a stupid idea, but moving on. Now up next is his Energon Mace. I mean, this is kind of a classic weapon that Megatron holds. It's pretty up there like his fusion cannon. However, there's actually a pretty interesting story about this mace. As you can see, it is very much incomplete. And that is because I ordered pieces from a website called toypro.com, and I put 5, and they sent me 4 of these tile pieces, these tile jumper pieces. And I only got 1. I mean, I only got 4, and 1 is missing. So yeah, that's a bitch. But honestly, it's fine. I'll just order it in the future. However, this is how it looks like when it's done. The next accessory I made is this projectile for the fusion cannon. If you look closely at the head of the projectile, you'll actually see that it's the head of the chain mace. I just swapped it out since it looks more like a projectile piece to me than anything else. In my opinion, I actually feel like I did the projectile piece really well, especially when it's put up in action. The last accessory is this projectile I made for the back cannon, and while it's not much, I feel like it still gets the job done, so that way the cannon actually has use. Anyways, that's all for the accessories. Now let's actually get into the main part, which is the transformation. Alright, so there are a few steps on how to transform this guy. First, you gotta transform the hands and put them inside of the arm, and the next step is to bend the waist back. Make sure to do it on both sides. Then you gotta move the back tread down and spin the waist at 180 degrees. Make sure that the tread actually sits still under the belly. Then just turn the waist panels and then move them up. Do the same for the other side. Then you gotta grab the back cannon, position it, and straighten it forward. Then bring the arm with the fusion cannon and push back for extra stability. Then bring the other arm and attach it to the other side. Afterwards, bring the groin piece up. Afterwards, bring the groin piece up so that the cannon can actually sit on something and be stable. Now onto the legs, grab the foot and rotate at 180 degrees. Do it for both sides. Afterwards, twist the leg and bend it up and twist the knee to the side. If pieces fall off, just plaster them back on. It's no big deal. Do it for both sides. After that, make some adjustments and there you go. Megatron is done. He rolls pretty good, and then all you have to do next is just add on his accessories, which yes, also become weapons for the tank itself. Also, hi, editor me here. I forgot to mention you have to bend the feet down so that it looks like this. Also, if we put the vehicle modes together, you can see that they actually scale pretty well in my opinion. I also made this little gun that's supposed to actually be the reference to Megatron's gun mode from the G1 show, and I'll just give that right to Starscream, who is unfinished. Now, I know there are a lot of you people who are probably wondering this in your head that are watching this. At least Transformers fans. And you know what? Instead of answering that question verbally, I'm gonna just show you the answer. This is the best way I can think of to end off this video. So if you guys have been watching to the end, thank you guys so much. I will be making more videos. My mindset has finally been better. My mental health is finally getting better. So I am coming back. I will be making more videos. And with all that being said, boys, peace out. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys in the next video.